Welcome to episode 19 of this Let's Play series. We're playing Distant Worlds 2. We're playing as the Teekans, the rats, the space rats, basically, and we're taking on the bugs, the Insectoids, the Boscaran, and this is their home world. And so we've sort of got like I've just got it on super slow-mo at the moment, just so we can sort of talk about things. There's a few things we have to then go and do. Now, the 7th Fleet is wanting to leave the system to take on other ships, and what I prefer it to do would be to actually just keep everything happening in here. Let's just go and keep on destroying everything that's around here. We don't want them leaving the system. We don't want them leaving the fleet alone in through this particular grouping in through this side. And the second, and we actually have a missile escort taking on a frigate, which is not a clever idea. We'll just go across and we'll just grab the second. Yeah, what are they trying to do? They're trying to take on other ships as well. That's okay. Let's just keep it all happening. So we'll get them all to go, just to bunch up together again. Just got to make sure that we keep cohesion for this one. So what's happened here is we've now down to about 5 billion Boscarans now on their home world. And we're nuking it from orbit, as you can see through there with this 8th Fleet. So the 8th Fleet is sort of doing its job there. Now, while it's off doing that, actually, was that the 7th? Yeah, the 7th has now gone out of the system, and we don't want it going out of the system. We want it staying in here. So I'm just going to tell it to go back in and blockade the planet. Just keep that one sort of under blockade. A little bit concerned about the fuel on those. Okay, so that's one. Now, I'll just unpause because we really are on super slow-mo. Now, I'm going to build just 2 more bombard ships back in through this side. So we're just going to go across, build, and build bomb destroyers. Just get 2 more of those, and then we'll add them into the 8th Fleet once they're actually built. Okay, so this is where we currently are. Now we just want to keep tabs on what's happening around this planet. This is critically important. I don't want this escort to suffer. It's sort of the frigate is not. We're not doing any real damage to the frigate at all. Right, let's just speed it back up to normal speed now. 7th, you can go in and help, I guess. Now, if we're chasing it, they struggle to fight us because they do actually have some seeking weapons, but not a lot. This is good. Another 500 million bugs destroyed. We'll just keep tabs on what's happening here. I don't know why they haven't attacked us actually. Like it's sort of, I thought that they had fleets all over the place, particularly as they were at war over here, and they've just basically been letting us bombard their homeworld. In fact, what it's doing is it's pulling back the border, as you can see through here. Their border is diminishing, and as the population decreases here, the border gets pulled back. I love this. I love it. It's there's so many good little mechanics like this, which simple, but they it's effective. It's quite interesting. Of course, this is a very evil thing that we're doing through here. Okay, we've now got the shielding down and it's going to now jump away. We've got a lot of transports coming in. Just get the second again and just tell it to blockade. Now the 7th is floating around, just waiting for stuff to do. Actually, I don't really want it going off. I'll just grab the 7th again. They're still miles away. Well, there's a big fleet of ships going in. The first invasion force. So let's go and join up with them. Let's go into. In fact, if we go and attack them with the 7th, that should then follow them in, I think. They're going to be coming in here to try to relieve the pressure, I would think. So maybe we just get the 7th to jump into the system. Well, actually, they'll be here anyway. They'll be here very, very soon. 8th. Yeah, we've got still got pirates doing their thing. Here they come. That's a different fleet. That's the 4th Defence Fleet. So we've now got destroyers coming in. That's a lone destroyer. There is actually another destroyer there from the 4th. Right, so the 4th Defence is... Okay, there's a fair few ships in there. They're coming in for repairs. They do have a lot of fuel on board. We've got a colony ship that's also now trying to get away from there. That's okay. I don't mind where that goes. We can always hunt that one down. The 2nd is now all over here, and we now have new ships coming in. So let's just go after... Let's just micromanage what goes on here, and I'll just go back to half speed. So the 7th... Let the 7th come back in. That should be following in the other group. That one should run. Just keep tabs on the 8th. Okay, both new destroyers have now been completed. Let's just go across and put them into the fleet. So we're just going to go across to destroyers. And these will be considered one of the weaker of the destroyers. So this is a bomb destroyer. So that one there can join the 8th Bomber Fleet. And where's the other one? Yep, Bomb Destroyer. Join the 8th Bomber Fleet. Need the 7th to come and relieve the pressure. Come on, 7th, where are you? It keeps on stalling. I'm going to actually move it in against the 4th, the enemy 4th fleet. And the 8th. You've got a lot of fighters. So this fighter craft should be defending. Going over here. Still got good shielding up, which is what we want. We don't want to be losing anything here. The 2nd is still coming across to take on this one here, which has now got a lot of things disabled, which is what we do want. We've got more destroyers coming this way. Okay, so it looks like they're now bringing their different forces into bear. Did the invasion force go anywhere else? No, they're still on the way. Okay, so we're gonna end up with a bit of a collection of different fleets that will all arrive at about the same time. Hang on, this one here. We just need to get the 7th fleet to go and attack this particular ship. Incoming. Yep. So we know about the 4th fleet. Now, come on, we need those little small craft to. Be peppering away. It's not actually doing anything. Alright, looks like the 8th is now starting to move off away from the planet, and we are taking a little bit of damage here. Okay, let's investigate that one. So we've acquired this particular ship. That's alright. We'll just leave that one there. Actually, we've got Teekans on board. That's fine. And what else have we got? Assign that mission and dismiss that one. Now the 8th, are they going to be able to keep on firing on here? This one, we're down under 3. We've sort of halved the population on their home world. It's only at 5% damage, which is I think maximum that we can do with the with those nuclear weapons. Yeah, we're killing a lot of even their leadership and everything. So this is actually fairly good. We might bounce off, just lick our wounds for a little bit. Let the 7th do the job. Because this now it looks like there's going to be more and more forces coming in, and the idea was that they did not have to do anything. So let's just use the 8th to go back to here. We'll wait for the other wait for everything to sort of be healed up and ready to go back in, and we'll just clear out the system yet again. So if we just go back in, there's the 7th. It's still on its way in. And the 2nd seems to be still actually working out okay. We've got a few injured ships in here. Now I'll probably end up saving these ships. What have we got? More frigates coming in. destroyers. 7th is got no mission again. Where are you? Where are you? God, this keeps on stopping. I'm just going to have to tell it to go to a location rather than a target. Looks like the targets when they go into hyperspace, they lose it. So let's just bring them into this area. Just move to that location. That way we're not trying to target a specific ship. Now the second, we've got a few ships now that are quite badly injured. Yeah, we'll just keep on attacking. There's another fleet. This is a 9th fleet coming in. They're trying to build troops again, which won't really help them. We're just got to weather this storm, and then, you know, once we get our 7th in there, we should be okay. Oh, we found a debris field. Now that's interesting. Okay, so we've actually now got, there's a couple of constructors, Boscaran's constructors. Where is that? That's actually inside our territory. When we took this system, we then inherited this system here as well. Now we've got the first pirate fleet is actually right here, so let's go and send them in to chase these guys off, and we'll then just make sure. So we'll just attack that one there. These are still a long way to go, and that's a long way to go. So that's okay. Let's just go back across now and set up to fix up this one. So as many as we can possibly get. Yeah, we'll find more ships here, I guess. So we want to corner the market on these sorts of ships. In fact, there's a combat ship of theirs that's floating around in that system. Anyway, we'll send the fleet in. I'm interesting to sort of see how many of their ships they actually can bring to bear in here now. Come on, 7th, move in. I don't want the 2nd to be fighting all this alone. The 8th is now moving off away from the system. Now this is the 7th fleet. Just keep on getting these as they come in. Right, they're the ships that we've just been finding. So the 2nd. Keep on going after them. 7th. It's moving in. And these are being chased off, but they'll all leave. So the 8th is pretty damn healthy. That's good. The 2nd is now starting to struggle a little bit. Let's get it out of there. And get it also to this other system, the Odan system. And we'll just send it into this location. Just move to that location there. Okay, because the 8th should deal with that by the time they get there, I would think. That leaves the 7th, which is very, very short on fuel. So there's the 7th on its own. Let's just now start to micromanage the attacks that they use. And we may be able to just get some fuel while we're here. Just go after ship by ship. Just make sure that everyone's shields are up. More ships coming. Oh, that's not one that we have to worry about. It's not a combat ship. There's more and more over here. Okay, this fleet is now coming in. Looks like a reasonably big fleet. If we can take them out piecemeal, this would be actually really, really cool. Okay, that one's gone. Let's go this way now. Come on, get out of there, get out of there. Yep, it's gone, and part of the second fleet. Come on, get out of there as well. Why are you attacking? Second fleet should not be doing that. The second fleet should be moving out to here. It's only the 7th fleet that can actually cater for or cope with this sort of attack. It's frigates. We're getting a lot of damage coming in against... Actually, no, there's nothing much happening to it. Get that frigate. Here comes another destroyer. Alright, so there's obviously a lot more Boscaran ships than what we had coded for. Abandoned ship repaired. Okay, so we'll investigate. Yeah, we did acquire it. That's just a troop transport. An ancient troop transport. Alright, now we're being swarmed by multiple fleets. We have to be a bit careful here. So the frigates' shields are coming down. Look at the 7th again. But the cruiser is fine. The destroyer is fine. It's just the frigate that we have to be a little bit careful of, and we still don't have any fuel. So let's just stay in the fight for a little bit longer here. So the 7th, let's just go after these destroyers. I better just keep tabs on what's happening here. Gee, we're getting absolutely surrounded here. Let's attack Raging Allegiance. Okay, they're going past us. There's a few that are still doing this one. This one is attacking the final star stream, which is that one there, the destroyer. Now the others should escape out of there without too much trouble. We've got the Raging Allegiance back in through this side, waiting for a fuel tanker. Come on, you can get out of there. It's going to actually, the hyperdrive is offline. It's going to be destroyed. It's only this fleet here that I'm really concerned about now. Here comes the fuel tanker. Yeah, this is coming down pretty fast. I have to be careful of this. Okay, that one's gone. Into this one now. I think once this one drops down below about 50, I think I might take it out of there. And these should do that. Be careful that we don't get targeted for boarding. I don't want to be losing any of these ships. Now the fuel is coming back up. Got frigates, got destroyers. Let's just go after the destroyers for now. Yeah, we're losing the shielding. Still more and more ships coming in. Heaps of ships coming in now. That's the destroyer. Where's our frigate? Actually, if I just go back to the 7th. I think what I might do, just to try to keep these ships really secure, is to set them up with a different methodology. So let's just go across this particular ship. I'm going to set the tactics to retreat when shields below 50%. So that way, as soon as these, like this would now be a retreat option for it. So it's now going to be trying to retreat. Similarly with the destroyer. Retreat when shields below 50%, and same with the cruiser. That way, when they do sort of struggle with things, now if I keep on giving them instructions, they're going to stay in the fight. But if we just let things sort of develop, in fact, I think I might take this guy out of here now. And in fact, if we have a look at the tactics, actually, sorry, that's what the fleet tactics. So if I just go back to the 7th, ship retain their current role in the fleet, and that way using ship tactics instead of fleet tactics. So I could actually override what we're doing, but I'm just going to let the fleet tactics sort of override. Now, if I unpause this, yeah, it's jumping out. Come on, get out of there, get out of there. It's gone. Now the other ships, the cruiser, will jump as well. Come on, you should be jumping. No, that was not set. Yeah, that one is. Cruiser. Hang on, let's have a look. Yep, it's jumping. There's too many ships. Wow, look at them come. Alright, so what's happened here is the Boscarans have actually gone and collected all of their ships, all of their fleets, and coordinated the attack to come back through. Oh, we've just gone through, and we've done that. No, we haven't done that research yet, but we do have a critical breakthrough. Good. We've recovered some pirate leader from somewhere else. You know, I think what we do is we get out of here now, because I'll let them just do their own thing for a little while, and we just need to sort of escape from that location. So we'll end up over here somewhere. And in the meantime, now they've also now gotten other ships to come back through this side. Now that is a powerful, powerful ship. This is actually something that they have picked up. So this is an ancient escort, or an ancient frigate. Iron destroyers back in through this side. Is it the second? No, that's the. There's a second is all over the place, and they've lost a lot of ships. Alright, I think we're going to have to escape from here for a little while. Lick our wounds and get it, and then come back again. So let's just go and grab the 7th. They've only just started to jump, these guys. So let's move back away again to the Wyoth system. We'll come back into here and just tell it to come back and refuel. Or actually just maybe even just move to the Wyoth system. The second, we'll move them into here. Move to Wyoth 1. And this actually, the home base is Wyoth 1 anyway. And the 8th as well. Just bring them back to Wyoth 1. So we'll start again. There's too many of them now back in here. We've killed a lot of their population, which is great. So that's going to, they're down to 3,500. Sorry, 3,500,000,000, which is substantial, and there's still more fleets coming in. Yeah, so we can't deal with this just yet. We're now going to have to go back to the borders and lick our wounds. So let's just watch what happens in here. Don't want this big cruiser. Yeah, hang on. Let's just watch the cruiser. Come on, get away, get away. Gone. Great. Okay, that was good. So, 7th Fleet. Now we still have these guys. They're jumping as well. Wow, look at that. That is a response. It's late, but it is a response. And that is something we cannot deal with at the moment. We've got troop transports. Wow. Okay. The Boscarans answer us. Now, they've lost a lot of population here, a lot of infrastructure. They've got troops on the ground now, or they're starting to get troops back on the ground. They're trying to rebuild. So we'll have to come back again. We'll have to pulse back in again at some point. We're not at war with them, actually, at this stage. Our reputation has absolutely tanked because of what we're doing with the bombardments, but it's something that we just need to keep on doing. So now they should have lost a lot of victory. No, they're still coming second. But you can see that their actual economy is now below ours, and I think it was above ours when we had a look at the last episode. Interesting. Okay, this is very, very fascinating. All right, let's just get out of here. Let's just get out of here and save the troops. Now we've got this. The 4th Defence Fleet is in here in the Abraxas system. We may have to scramble to defend against other things now that this is all starting to happen. Nearly at the end of this episode. Let's just unpause. So all of these fleets will now start to disappear. They will all be coming back for to lick wounds and coming back into where the target, that should be where the attacks do go in. 9th Fleet, show me. Where's that one coming? That's all right. That's okay. Now the 7th will send in again just to keep on raiding different systems. Now we haven't done enough. This is not enough, but it's enough for a little while. It certainly is. They've lost so much of their areas. Like, you know, everything's being pulled right back. The borders are being stripped back away because of that big bombardment. Now that's cost us a hell of a lot of reputation. Now we'll get that back reasonably quickly. Now this is going to take some time just to lick our wounds and then come back into the fight. But we had to do it. We sort of had to do it in this case because you saw how strong they were with all of their fleets. If we hadn't done that surprise attack, that would have been very, very, very difficult for us to then sort of work through. But at this point in time, I think have we done enough? Will they then put their troops back on their homeworld? And I think we just rinse and repeat. We basically just let it go for a short amount of time. This is the system that I really want badly. But to get that system up, in fact, what I could do would be to go and destroy the actual Boscaran systems, like these ones in here, for example. And so we'll just get our 7th and just watch what actually happens in through here. So this one's already picking back up all of its. In fact, the 7th is still got both tankers. Okay, that's surprising. I didn't think it would have. Maybe we'll go and kill off this system next, and that way we'll draw their forces back away from the Uber system, and we'll just keep on just slowly destroying their infrastructure, make life as difficult as possible for them. In fact, I'm going to grab the 7th and we're going to divert. We are going to change what they're doing, and we're going to go after where we see things like this. We are going to go and kill off Caslon mines. So the 7th, in you go. So attack the Usos 3 mining station. And so we'll keep on doing this sort of stuff. Now the Wyeth system, we should actually have... This is only a very, very new colony. Yeah, we've still got a few different troops on the ground here. We'll just get a few more. These should all be garrisons. And then we'll eventually get fleets back here. Now, this one here, we've got the our ships have come in. Actually, this is the first. Yeah, we'll just get rid of those. With the overpowering gauntlet, we want this one. Probably the cruiser here. Let's just actually, who have we got? Wraithful 2 mining station, which is this one over here. We already have construction ship already repairing, the Agent of Pleiades. Now, that's the Agent of Pleiades. Whose is that, I wonder? Well, Pleiades, that's our home system, isn't it? Hang on. Let's see the track here. Pleiades. Okay, that'll be definitely one of ours. Okay, that's fine. So that one's under control. This one over here, we have the Vein Agent. I'm not sure if that's one of ours. Silent Cataclysm. Muffled Mirage. Yes, there's other ships now coming in for all of these. The Overpowering Gauntlet, and now we've got the Prime Courage as well. So we'll just keep on, we'll keep this fleet in here, just to keep them honest. And we'll watch the 7th go in. So the 7th, yep, that one's ready to go again. That one's ready to go. And this one's almost back to ready to go again. This will be good. And of course, we want the Uberdan system as well, because this is where the Caribbean spice is. We may even bounce back in. I won't take the system, but I might get rid of the spice mining fairly soon as well. So we'll probably just do some raids in through these systems. Just keep on destroying stuff. There you go, the 3 big ships. Got nothing left inside their systems now. Well, it was beyond a raid when we really did damage their population there in the Ubis system. We're not done yet. They've still got a lot of, they've got a lot of troops back on the ground again. And just watch what actually happens in here. Oh, we're out of time, guys. We are out of time. Let's have a look and see what happens here. That one's now leaving. You can see the writing on the wall. So the 7th now comes in. I'll just destroy this. Actually, I'm still on half speed. I didn't realise that. Kill this thing off. This will be destroyed very quickly. Now, they've declared war on the Boscara Empire. Now that's going to then divert them away again, away from us. So 7th again. We do have other infrastructure we can destroy here, but I'm thinking of mainly just getting Caslon or stuff that matters, like this Caribbean spice world. So let's just go after this one now. Come the bomber fleet back again. Now they're going to be playing catch up all the way through. Our ships are just going to be way too strong for them. And if I can find fleets on their own, I might as well take them on. Anyway, I am out of time, guys. So I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. It's been a lot of fun, actually. There's the toing and froing now that we have had to sort of retreat away from this system. It's interesting, isn't it? Just how the AI collected all of their ships together for this massive assault to protect their homeworld. Now, if they had have done it differently, if they hadn't have done that, if they had have drip fed them in, my 7th fleet would have ripped them apart. But they overwhelmed us and almost destroyed my really, really good ships. So we only just really escaped from there, very luckily, and we've still got most of our fleet intact. The 2nd is, now Now that's moving. I'm going to change this one back to a defense fleet. That way it will then sort of automatically manage itself. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next episode.